Here we go. Here we go.
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and we are getting our heads beat in on national TV again. Damn, man, we can't just put it together. No excuses for back-to-back. I don't want to hear it. Thunder are off of back-to-back and beating our head in, period. Again on national TV. This team is just proven over and over to us again they can't beat elite competition. It just is what it is. Until further notice, this team just does not perform under the bright lights. We just don't. When the lights are brightest, we perform our worst. How in 24 hours do you play and shoot this bad? We're not even shooting 40% at home. Friends and family, salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family. I'm sorry, I'm charged. Tired of making excuses for this squad, friends and family. Before I just black out real quick, hey, we here to talk about what's going on at Fiserv Forum, the house that Giannis built between the OKC Thunder and the Milwaukee Bucks, where the Bucks are currently getting their head beat in 107-85 at home. Playing terrible. Brook absolutely giving us nothing. Bench really didn't give us anything besides Trent. Dame and Giannis were the only players in double figures until the fourth quarter. In my boy Chitty voice, this was a complete stinker today. A complete stinker on national TV. Unbelievable. The lack of energy, the lack of enthusiasm. After the first quarter, we just tanked. We tanked after the first quarter. What do we have? 15 points in the second quarter. A professional basketball team. 15 points in the second quarter. No excuses. We just might have to come to the realization of that this team really has a ceiling of the first or second round, the way they're currently constructed with the coach and how they're playing. We might have just a second round ceiling. It just is what it is. We don't have any perimeter defense. Our defense looks crazy out there. You get open shots whenever you want against the Bucks defense. Dame ain't the best defender. Gary Trent is okay. AJ Green is okay. Taurean Prince is okay. We don't have any wing defenders. I mean, Kuzma is solid, but then he does other things that kind of make you want to just knock him out sometimes. But today we just didn't play well. No, there's just no excuses for it. I don't want to hear back to back. I don't want to hear nothing. We didn't play well. We didn't play with energy, and it showed. And another team that was more disciplined, more polished, beat us. Just like the Cleveland Cavaliers. The more polished, fundamentally sound team wins. We're not fundamentally sound. We don't play good team basketball. Let's get into these stats. I know it's late today. I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Can you please make sure to hit the like button as you enter the building? Be greatly appreciated. The Bucks are currently down 90-109. Let's get into these stats so I can open up these lines because I know a lot of y'all are very frustrated. I've seen that in the chat. Chet Holmgren had a solid game at 16. The difference is Isaiah Hartenstein. Yet again, another mid center that can move, giving Brook work. He was out there looking like a all-star. He was looking like a complete all-star. Hartenstein, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Shout out to Brook. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 24, but it wasn't like he was killing us. 9 of 20. He didn't shoot 50%. He was 0 for 5 from 3. He only shot 6 free throws, had 8 assists, 24 points. The person that really hurt us is Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe having 19 is crazy. Even Aaron Wiggins having 9 is crazy. You're going to lose if a team is shooting 54%. They're shooting 54%. That letting you know our defense was trash tonight. 35% from three, 78% from the free throw line, and look at the mark that they hit, 30 assists. They only had 9 turnovers. This is a well-disciplined team that we just played tonight. They showed us that there's levels in the NBA today. Yet again, another elite team showing us levels. Taurean Prince, 3 of 6, 6 points. Giannis, pretty pedestrian numbers for Giannis. I know it's almost a triple-double, but only 6 of 13 from the field, 7 of 12 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 blocks, only 1 turnover, 19 points. Kyle Kuzma with another slow game, 4 of 11, 2 of 5, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 10 points. Brook Lopez had 8 with 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. And to keep it real, Brook just got them numbers. Brook was sitting on 2 points until the fourth quarter. And this is what I be saying about Doc, y'all. This is why I black out on Doc. When you see a player struggling, get him out the game. He can't get himself going. It's a wrap. Sometimes you just have a bad game. Absolutely ridiculous. Brook was out there struggling, played 30 minutes. Jericho Sims only played 12 minutes and still had more rebounds than Brook. And the same amount of blocks. And more assists. You got to be smart out there, Doc. You got to start thinking it through. Gary Trent Jr., I thought played solid, 4 of 11, 3 of 9, 12 points. Kevin Porter Jr., it's a little slower game, but still solid, 2 of 8, 2 of 3, 2 of 2, 8 points. AJ Green had 8 points, 2 of 4 from 3, so not bad there. But this is why we lost. I mean, we can just cut right to it. We didn't shoot. We shot terrible today, friends and family. 38% is unacceptable at home. 38% on national TV. From now on a live, I don't care if we go on a 10-game winning streak. I don't want to hear nothing about Bucks being respected. They disrespect us all the time on national TV. The Bucks disrespect the fan base by playing mediocre basketball when we need y'all to shine the brightest, because we the ones that's fighting for y'all to get y'all respect, and then y'all spit in our face and play like this. 38% from the field, 37% from the three, 76% from the line, 19 assists. That lets me know we were not sharing the basketball today. We were playing a lot of isolation. No sharing the basketball. All the stats that need to show us why we lost are right there in front of your face. 38%, 19 assists. And then let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we lost. Let's get into that. Let's scroll right down to it. Right here. Points in the paint. 54 points in the paint. Our defense is not good. And I've been saying that for a while. Y'all telling me, look at the number. I'm telling y'all what I see. Our rotations are terrible. We overhelp. We just do a lot of foolishness out there. 54 points in the paint is crazy. To 30, it wasn't a points off turnovers. It wasn't none of that. Obviously, they rebounded better and rebounded in general. 47 to 28. Come on, Bucks, man. Like I said, friends and family, we're going to have a lot of ups and downs with this team in this month of March. We don't got no time off. We don't got time to sulk. We got Golden State coming in here Tuesday. Like I said, it gets real this month, y'all. Let me get into the super chats. Let's shout out friends and family and open up these lines. What a disappointing performance by the Milwaukee Bucks on national TV. Absolutely insane playing that bad on TV. We had no energy after the first quarter. We'd let them do whatever they want. Not rebounding, poor defense, wide open shots. Salute 78 Sports TV. Appreciate the $5 super chat, fam. Isaiah Hardenstein and Alex Caruso punked us. We'll get ready for this road trip because it's about to hurt. Yeah, bro, we got to dial it up. Facts, 78, bro. Facts. Salute to the LDBC General. Like I said, we're going to have to be patient with this team. This month of March is going to be a lot of ups and downs. I'm continuing to emphasize that. What up, Maurice? Appreciate the $10 super chat, fam. Explain why every single team we play has a specific style and identity on offense and defense, while our team looks like 5 guys playing pickup basketball for the first time. New NBA season, same old Bucks. You preaching to the choir, Maurice. I've been saying that all year. We don't have no identity. We don't have nothing. We just out there hoping. And y'all saying it's the players. I'm saying that maybe it to some effect it's players. Players like Brooke. I understand that. But the coach, to me, is our biggest issue. I will continue to say I think Doc is our biggest issue. I'm standing on business on that. Doc, I can't with Doc. We just don't look ready. We just never look ready. What up? It's Moose 414. Appreciate you tapping in, my brother. What's good? Mia Kim, what's good? Dre West, what's good? Trina, what's good? Eliza, what's good? Queens of the chat in here heavy. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Joseph McBeth, what's good? Appreciate you. Dr. Smith, what's good? I'm going to put the link in the chat in a second, Dr. Smith, if you got time. Robert Brooks, what's good? Derek Stevenson, what's good? Brandon, King Carter in the building. What's good? John Hassel, what's good? God got me, what's good? Eli Harris, what's good? Jimmy Roller, Oliver Story, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Bucks #1. I see you, Tito. Appreciate y'all tapping in at this time. Appreciate it. Oliver Story. Hey, bro, I saw some of your comments. You was cooking in there, too. Big 49, what's good? Appreciate you. What up, Miss Patricia P? Salute. Boy, mommy, what's good? Queens of the chat in here, heavy. William Johnson, what's good? Appreciate you. Let's get into some of these comments. What up, Scales? D-Call123, what's good? Highest human actors to inspire, my dude, what's good? Appreciate you. Let's chop this up. Let's get right into it. Chessbox, what's good? Appreciate you. Greg Delaney, what's good? Robert Allen, I see you. Mr. Cool, the living legend, is in the building. That's right, God got me. No excuses tonight. No excuses. Salute. Let's get to some of these comments. I'm gonna open up the lines here shortly. Please make sure to hit the like button. It helps other Bucks fans find the correct content they should be watching, and that's right here with friends and family. Mr. Cool said there's no one or two fixes to address what happened tonight. There's a lot of issues to address. We have been exposed. We keep getting exposed against good competition, Mr. Cool. It just is what it is. God got me said no excuses. No, bro, it ain't no excuses. D-Call123 said they have 46 rebounds to our 26. All that says is they wanted it more than us. Period. Shout out to D-Call123. Period, bro. That's exactly what it is. Scales co-sign Mr. Cool. Absolutely. Robert Allen said nobody attacks the boards except Sims. Everybody else just waits for the ball to come to them. We never crash the boards. Correct. Salute, Robert Allen. We never crash the boards. And I don't get it. Dre West, that's true. Hey, OKC is a serious contender for a title. They show you discipline, will, fundamentally sound. I mean, they're a really good basketball team. What we're learning in March is what good basketball looks like, and we've seen it now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've seen it now with OKC. We know as a Bucks team what we need to level up to. We know what we need to level up to. Just ridiculous. Can't believe we bombed like this. Wow, Dr. Smith said, I don't want AJ Green on the court for us anymore. I don't. That's it. Wow. Okay. Wow. I never thought I would hear you say that, Dr. Smith. You've been such a heavy supporter of AJ Green. Damn, Doc. Okay. T said, Broke Doc need to go. I agree. Dre West said again, give OKC credit. They came in here and shut down the highest scoring duo in the league. Absolute fact. That's because they did something that we call Dre West game planning, focusing, preparing. All the things that I don't think the Bucks do like that. Even though they say they watch film, they know what they doing wrong. They still come out and do the same thing. So what does a film and accountability mean if you come out here and do the same thing every game? Just ridiculous. Shout out to the Bucks though. Eliza said, I'd rather have Andre out there, but the shooting myths are an issue, or Rollins. Eliza, you're not wrong. But again, that's a Doc issue. And Doc is an issue for this team. I'm not going to hold you. Doc is an issue. What up, Mr. 414? Or don't start hitting threes. Nah, AJ. Yeah, AJ Green has been struggling, bro. He's been struggling. Scale said, Hartenstein and Joe beat us tonight. Not even SGA and no J Will or Dort. This is a bad loss for real. Facts. SGA, that's what I was saying. SGA didn't go off on us. It was Hartenstein and Isaiah Joe. Facts. The others stepped up. They didn't even have all their people. And Holmgren had a solid game. Ridiculous. Trina said, I like OKC. They just played harder and they wanted it more. That simple. That simple. What up, Jeff Riley? Oh, my God, we're getting our heads beat in. Damn, yeah. We didn't show up. We didn't show up. It just is what it is. Yeah, it's up a little bit now. It's up to 40% now, Dre West, but that's when it don't matter. But yeah, it was 35% most of the game. Salute to you. King Temp, what's good? We can hold this L. We look like we had no energy. They getting paid millions to not show any effort. Yup. Facts. Absolutely facts. The homie Jimmy Roller in the building. Giannis didn't use momentum to shoot his free throws, just flicks his wrist. He's been in a decent stretch recently. It just wasn't just wasn't a good Bucks performance overall. Trina said, Amber, we just beat this team for the cup, so it's not like we couldn't beat them. True, but it was a different focus. It was just maybe we got lucky. I don't know. I don't know, but yes, we did beat them. But they came out here and looked like a completely different team today, didn't they? Even without most of their starters, they came out here and gave us work at home. So are the Bucks not a mentally tough team? Like, what is it? I appreciate. I want to say this to the friends and family. I appreciate y'all not using an excuse and saying back to back. I haven't seen anybody say back to back in the chat as an excuse. I appreciate that because it's not an excuse. King Temp was good. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. All of our wins are because of talent. Doc has yet to win a game based off of coaching. Bucks not disciplined. Starts with the coach. Bingo. Bro, it's that simple. It's that simple. Patricia P said the Bucks are the best to do it, laying an egg on national TV. Yeah, we quick to do that. Shout out to Patricia P. We can't get too happy with the win unless it's an elite team. We have to do better. Facts. Facts. No more celebrate no wins unless it gets a team that matters. I'm with that. We get too hyped over mediocre wins. We need to beat elite competition. Otherwise, we'll have an early exit in the playoffs, and that's just being real. Hold on, homie. Maurice, what's good, bro? Appreciate you spinning the block again with the $10 super chat. Cools is looking like a G League player on offense. Now, one aspect of his game is polishing his IQ is at a level of a lab rat. No mid-range, no threes, and can't finish at the rim. We've been catfish. Yo, he's been struggling. No. Kuzma has been struggling. He's definitely he's trying to find his footing or what, but he's definitely struggling. On the positive side, I'm not talking negative about it. The worst case scenario, he has a very tradable contract. He has a very friendly contract. So if he just bombs towards the rest of this year, he can be moved. He has a very friendly contract. So just keep that in mind. But I agree with you. Since Tito said Bucks fans are tired to cancel FanDuel, is hilarious. John Hassel said, I'm done. You can't downplay. Oh, nobody's downplaying this, John. We're not downplaying this at all. Let me put the link in the chat, too. Hold on. Nobody's downplaying this. This was a nasty L. What up, Luke? I see you. Salute to the homie, Luke. All right, link in the chat for those who want to tap in. What up, Miss Robin Walker Murphy? Salute. Amtrax, I see you in the building. What up, Daniel Joseph? Appreciate y'all tapping in. What up, Sneaky? Tapping in, Dr. Smith here. You good to go? All right, let's tap in Dr. Smith here. The floor is yours, sir. I don't know what to say. That was just a terrible, terrible performance today, Dr. Smith. We did not show up at all. We had no determination. We looked lost out there. Nobody played with any passion. Nobody played with any will or wanted it. Out rebounded by over 20. Almost outscored by over 20 points in the paint. We didn't even get. We might have got 20 assists now. We didn't even have 20 assists. We didn't share the basketball. We didn't look like we cared tonight. And we can't use the back-to-back because they not on the back-to-back.
And we're not the Pacers. We don't make that excuse. And there were times earlier in the season when we had rest and we weren't winning games, and so we put ourselves in this position where we have to win.
Right.
Every single time. Look, it's like an abusive relationship at this point, right, with me. Because every time I get my hopes up about them having a noteworthy win, why is this team TV not on mute? Hold on, let me put this garbage.
The Bucks are now down 121-103, friends and family. No need to look at the stats. They the same. Go ahead, Dr.
Someone's gonna have to. Someone smarter than me, and which is everyone's smarter than me. I'm not a smart guy, right? Is gonna have to explain to me this lineup. And I'm usually one to defend Doc because I put a lot of onus on the players, right? But someone's gonna have to explain to me this lineup where we have Kyle Kuzma and AJ Green and Sims on the court at the same time. If you know that AJ Green has reverted to being our absolute worst player, or at least worst player that's getting minutes. And the description of Kyle Kuzma's offensive game just now was perfection. He has a G League offense. I don't know what he's done in his career to work on his offense. It's that bad right now. You get to the rim and you don't have any plan on what to do. You have no plan on what to do.
Right.
So it's like everything about his game, his offensive game, is like Giannis shooting threes. Everything about his offensive game, I feel that way when Giannis shoots a three. Everything about it, right? Sims is like my sentimental favorite guy on this. But we know his limitations. Limitations that I am willing to accept because right now he's our best defender. Like he's hands down our best defender. At least
I agree with that.
Right? So I'm willing to take that. But you can't have three non-offensive players on the court at the same time and you sit there and you watch them. You know what it felt like? It felt like when Drew Holiday was on Jimmy Butler. And Butler was just absolutely destroying him and you didn't do anything to change it up. What is the point? What is the point? Is this like a science experiment then? It's just you just throw your hands up and like, well, I mean, like whatever. Are we trying to win the game? See, and this is where I would have to ask the question: is this intentional? Because if you were trying to win the game, then you are absolute trash. Your mind for strategy is trash. Your ability to play chess is trash. If you were trying to win the game, so to me, it looks more like I have to absolutely see what works and what doesn't work, and I'm willing to sacrifice this game and watch you burn out. Because to me, I'm done with AJ Green until further notice. I'm done. I'm done with us having this. There are a few things that are more irritating to me than when we finally do move the ball. I'm not of the mind that we play this heavy ISO ball and just put the ball in Dame and Giannis's hands. I like ball movement. And you move the ball to your quote-unquote shooters, and AJ Green is wide open. You don't have good enough defense to miss this shot. And he's been missing this shot for how many games now? Wide open shots?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. You got better players. Why? What did Ryan Rollins do to not get considered in these moments?
I
Because
agree.
Ryan Rollins is a combo guard. Ryan Rollins could play the position that AJ Green is playing. He could play alongside Kevin Porter Jr. Once upon a time, he did. So I have questions. Is he nursing an injury and he's on a minutes restriction and you just don't want to put him out there? Was it a behavioral thing? Did he do something wrong? Was he spotted somewhere with someone's woman and
Right.
this is like corporate, like in-house punishment? What did he do to fall out of the lineup the way that he did? But AJ Green is continuing to get these moments. When is AJ Green going to fall out of the lineup? Because he's freaking terrible right now.
I do think he's in a bad space right now. I
Then
definitely.
he needs to go sit his bad space self on the bench, and you can go down to the G League and work on it like they do to everyone else. Why is he continuing to? What is this? What is this? Every game he's on the ground. Like, get up off the ground. Like, why are you always
Facts,
falling on
Marvin.
it? Get like you like stuff like that. It's really starting to annoy me. Like his thing.
No, I'm
I
with you.
get that he
I agree
tries
with
hard,
you.
right? I get that he tries hard. I love that he tries hard because that brings me to some of these other players who I'm not using this back to back as an excuse, but you know that if we're on the back to back, if it gets just a little bit hard, we break
Correct.
fairly quick, right? Um, what I won't see from AJ Green is that he's breaking. I love the effort, but he is not effective at all right now.
True.
And what is Kyle Kuzma doing on offense?
Kyle
What are you
Kuzma
doing?
looking crazy right now. He's looking crazy right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
So
Kuzma's looking
I don't really
crazy.
have I don't really have much.
My thing is, okay, Kyle Kuzma looked terrible. We got terrible perimeter defense, all this and that. Isn't there something that this coaching staff can do to better prepare this team or to better address some of the issues they're having? Because my brother be telling me and be sending me the pressers and these and Amtraks, and these dudes are saying they see what they're doing wrong. They see it on the film. They know it, but they can't fix it. So there's a disconnect here that I just don't understand. If you know what you're doing is wrong, but you don't fix it, what?
how is it that I could offer a potential not solution, but have you thought about this? Right? The
Right.
very obvious thing that people are going to point to was that when we did beat OKC, Ajax was in there on
Shake it.
SGA,
Yeah, right.
right? That's the very obvious thing that people can point to. I get that Ajax has fallen out of the lineup, but if no one else is playing good in this moment, you tried Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma got absolutely destroyed. And it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
even like a wild, like super in his bag, like killing him with like just pure skills. Like he put his shoulder in his chest and stepped back. Now, here's the thing that I guess Kyle Kuzma gets, like he may get a pass on this because SGA is probably going to win MVP. He's been doing this to everyone. But Kyle Kuzma had no answers for that whatsoever. None. And I'm the reason why I don't have my voice because at a certain point I'm like, stand firm, man.
Right.
Why are you constantly getting beat like pushed back like that? He's Giannising you. He's that strong?
Right.
Are you
Exactly.
that weak? Like you know what I'm saying? Get him out of here. Like if everyone is failing, why don't you give Ajax a chance? Because his offense stinks. So does AJ Green's.
Right.
So does Kyle Kuzma's. What are we doing? All right, whatever. Every time I get my hopes up,
Every
every
time.
time I get my hopes up, I'm gonna hit you with the rewind button. I'm a Packer fan. The Packers would beat the Titans. The Packers would beat the Colts. Or the Packers are beating Jacksonville. Oh, we're beating up on all these mediocre teams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Packers get a shot at Detroit. We don't look like we know what we're doing at all. Packers get a shot at Minnesota. We don't look like we know what we're doing at all. Packers get a shot at the Eagles. Packer fans are sitting there patting themselves on the back because they didn't beat us like they beat everybody else. Like that's what it got to in the Packer fan base. That we took pride in not getting beat down like everybody else. We didn't win the game, but that's how we
That's
and it's
true.
I'm starting to get the same feeling here. Like we break. Like these teams, the top teams don't respect us. They respect our stars, but they don't respect the team.
Right.
I
No,
don't
that's fair. It's it. We're, we just have a lot of holes to deal with. We only have one big that can move. We have a coach that hasn't implemented anything, in my opinion. We don't look like we have a plan A, B, or C when we're out there. We make no adjustments. Uh, did you notice that OKC made an adjustment when they saw that we weren't hitting threes? They packed the paint to allow us to shoot more threes.
because they're a basketball team. Meanwhile, AJ Green is still out there and
Brooke
whatnot.
Lopez was
What
out
is
there. Brooke Lopez is out there for almost 30 minutes and had 1 rebound and 2
he
points.
broke? He broke. He like in second night of a back to back. My feet hurt. He broke. He broke. How many minutes did Brooke Lopez play?
I want to say 30. Let me check. Give me 1 second while you cooking, Dr. Smith. Hold on. Brooke Lopez played 33 minutes, had 8 points, and then 5 rebounds. But the 5 rebound, a lot of that came late in garbage time. But yeah,
You said 32 minutes?
33.
33 minutes. How many minutes in a basketball game?
It's 48.
So he was only off the court for 15 minutes? How many minutes did Jericho Sims play?
Jericho played 12.
We're stupid. Explain that ratio to me. 32 to 20.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We get this super chat. Hold on. Molly Joy and Jenny on the low. Pimp Bayless. That is crazy. Super chat. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Hiring Doc was the end. Damn. Salute to you. It was the end, bro. Damn.
What was he doing to even convince you that that was the better way to go? Were you gonna he plays 20 more minutes? And that was the way to go? Like, what was he doing?
Moose, you gonna defend your man? It's Moose 414. You gonna defend your man Doc tonight? Let me know if you gonna defend Doc tonight, because he was out there looking crazy, had us looking crazy. We just don't. You know what? Friends and family, let's just keep it real. We don't ever look prepared out there. I've never seen one game where we look prepared, ready to go with a game plan, identity. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go in the paint all day because this team is small. We're going to do this because of this team's what they're not good at. We don't ever do that. We just out there hooping. We have no discipline. We're not fundamentally sound. We don't even do the small thing. Like, we'll do one right thing, like box out, and then not do anything else and just let the ball sit there. So you'll box out somebody. Everyone's boxing out. No one goes for the ball. We're just not a high IQ basketball team, and I've been preaching this forever. We don't have a coach that holds players accountable when they're doing stuff foolish. We're just a bunch of talented guys out there playing basketball and scrapping to win games. We don't make any adjustments. We don't do anything different. We just keep grinding. It's not just the players, y'all. Teams... I'm tired of just blaming the player. Let me say this. It is teams winning games without their star players there, and they are beating good teams. We got Dame and Giannis out there all the time. How are we not beating good teams? Even if whoever the other players are, Dame and Giannis are good enough to get us wins by themselves. It's not just the players. It's the lack of structure, the lack of focus, the lack of professionalism by this team. And it starts from the coach. I keep telling y'all, it's starting from the coach. The coach instills all of that in you. We don't have any of it. Doc needs to be gone at the end of the year, and that's my 2 cents. I want Doc gone at the end of the year. Period. If Kuzma don't turn up, trade him. His contract is very friendly. Trade him. Brooke needs to be gone. Period. I don't want Brook back on this team after this season in any capacity. I don't care if he want to play for free. He must be removed off this team for us to move forward. Brook Lopez must be removed off of this roster. Period. I'm holding Doc really accountable for a lot. That's your coach. Leadership needs to be held accountable. Buckner needs to be held accountable. Prunty, what are y'all doing? Give me y'all money. Y'all ain't doing nothing out there. Give me y'all money. Let me spread that amongst friends and family. We could get them straight before y'all. Just sitting there talking to one another about movies instead of the game. Unbelievable. We just never look prepared. We never look prepared. We just get hot shooting. We don't look prepared. You don't see us running plays to get Dame open for three. You don't see us running plays to get AJ Green going for three. We don't run nothing. Just so unprofessional, this team. Ridiculous. You are what your lead. The team that's playing on the court is a representation and an extension of their coach. Bill Belichick and how stern and how he was is exactly how his team was on the field. Am I right? The same way Phil Jackson was with the Bulls. They were polished. They know what they wanted to do. They had a game plan. They wanted to emphasize it, and you could see that professionalism. You do not see that with the Bucks. We need to start from the coach and then move down. Once we get the right coach in here, we make sure that the players on this roster fit what he's trying to do, and then we move forward. That's how the Bucks have to move forward. We need to use the rest of the season to see who's going to stay on this roster. That's how I feel, dead serious. Let me get these super chats. I'm going to get to then have you retort to that, Dr. Smith. I'm going to tap you in a second, Bleacher Report boss. 1 second, bro. Jay Stizzle, appreciate the $10 super chat. Unfortunately, there is a lot of reasons for Giannis to want to leave this offseason. How much change can we possibly do this offseason with players and coaches? As much as we need to, and that man is not going nowhere. He African like me, bro. We don't quit. We don't fold. He ain't going nowhere. We don't do that, bro. Don't even worry about that. We don't do that, bro. I promise you. Don't even worry about it. That's not the problem. The problem is just getting the right coach in here. We just haven't had luck with the right coach. That's just what it is. Let me tap you in, Bleacher. Hold on 1 second. These fools out here. And man, at home too. Damn, you got your head beat in at home. It's just absolutely insane. What up, Bleacher? Go ahead, Dr. Smith. Then we'll go to Bleacher Report, boss. It's on you, Dr. Smith.
So for me, like I said, a lot of the time, I would probably go less in on the coach, and it's like I was saying before, and more to the players, because I do believe that if you've made it to this level, every player in this league is qualified to be a lower level coach because you know the game, right? But there are times when I can't defend what it is I'm seeing from the coach and some of the decision making. The other night, when Doc elects to use the last timeout that we have against the Pacers to challenge a play instead of using that timeout to side out, that was just as egregious as what Giannis did. Tonight, you see this, right? You know what I mean? This lineup where you have 3 non-scorers. Don't tell me what AJ used to do. Tell me what he's currently doing. Don't tell me what Kyle Kuzma used to do. Tell me what he's currently doing. And you put that alongside Jericho Sims, and you have 3 non-scorers on the court at the same time. What did you expect was going to happen in a contentious game? And then to compound that, you went to that again in the second half. When did OKC pull away from us the most? When is the biggest? Who has the biggest plus minus on this court, on this team? I don't bet anymore. Faith won't allow it. But well, who has the biggest? If I did gamble, I could probably tell you right off the bat who has the biggest plus minus on the team. But who has the biggest plus minus?
So Dame minus 15, Giannis minus 13, and then Kuzma minus 12, Brook minus 11, Torian Prince is minus 15 too.
What was AJ Green's plus minus?
AJ Green minus 10. Kevin Porter Jr. +5.
Kevin Porter Jr. had the only
And then
positive
and Jericho Sims was +1 too.
and Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Sims for president.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
You can't make this stuff up with the Bucks. We got two
but
top 75 players and we can barely win games.
but some of the things that from the players, to me, I know this is probably a coaching thing too, but this is not something that's strictly on the coach. Why is it that the entire season, for the last 2 seasons, that a successful play against the Bucks is just when they score, get the ball, immediately throw it down the court and score on this? Like, how often are we gonna? I'm exasperated.
No, same.
I'm exasperated. Like, how often are we gonna? We played the other night against the Pacers, right? There was a play where Torian Prince shot a three, made a three. Late game three, we definitely need it. What does he turn and do? Starts blowing kisses to the crowd. What does the Pacers do when they see that? Throw the ball immediately over his head. He had to come up with a major athletic play, more athletic than I gave him credit for, to even get that back into that play. But had you just been going back on defense, they wouldn't have even attempted that because the pass wouldn't have been
He's
there.
cooking, ladies and gentlemen. The professionalism. That's what I'm talking
You,
about, the professionalism.
you see what I'm saying? Why are we always like victim to stuff like that? Why are we always victim to the same thing over and over again? Over and over again. That's what makes people start to feel like there's a ceiling. Because when you say the same thing over and over again, it's like, well, maybe we can't do it. Maybe
Right.
we're
That's
just not smart enough to design an offense where someone breaks back immediately if someone shoots. And if we get the rebound, then you can come back into play. But no one does that. No one does that. And so that play is always there. We got Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver that we're going against, and there's no over the top safety help. No one ever thinks about that, right? That he continues to bomb over us over and over again. The smarter teams know how to do that. Everyone else is just like they. This is when I feel like we're being laughed at because they're like, "Oh, they fall for this stuff. Oh yeah, we got them. They're not
right.
good."
I mean, it's a simple blueprint to beat the Bucks. Let's just keep it real. You pass the ball 2 times, somebody gonna be open.
Yeah, what is that?
Two
Can we not
passes is
figure this
all
out?
it takes to get an open look against the Bucks. Because once one person rotates, that's it. The whole defense collapses. Once one person has to switch, whole defense collapses. We
And
don't
it's
know
just
how to show the double and then get back to your man. It's always the hard double. It's always the hard double. Like we just got to get our intelligence up on the court and awareness. We just need to beat the good. We can beat the non-elite teams because we have talent. We can beat the non-elite teams. But when you want to beat the elite teams, that's when it takes the mental part. You have to be the mental part has to be strong, not turning the ball over, being fundamentally sound, taking good shots, and that's where we fall short. When it takes when we have to put everything together, that's when we fall short. We can't just rely on just talent. That's when we fall short because then that's when coaching and other things kick in, and we just don't have that. And that's just a fact. Bleach Report, boss, it's on you, bro. How you feel about today's game? What's your synopsis? This is
Man,
crazy.
it's just back to back can't be an excuse because they played back to back last night too, so that can't be an excuse. And it was too much of the Oklahoma was running a lot of sets, and as soon as it was like blood in the water. As soon as they knew they could, like, oh, I'll never forget. It was in the second quarter. It got under like 6 points,
Right.
and Giannis got in the paint, and he just did a reverse dunk, and they called a timeout immediately. And they just like, okay, we're not letting him come in no more at that point. They just did not let Giannis get in the paint at that point. They was like, we're gonna make them shoot. They're not gonna come in the paint. We're gonna have guys trapping them. And you didn't see it, but then like they just used traps. And then I remember Air Traps pointing it out, and I was looking more. they just did not let Giannis get inside the hole. Like every time he tried to get in there, they had two guys.
That
right
is
in front.
by design. They packed the paint because we couldn't shoot threes. That is called a coach using his gray matter and saying, "Oh, they can't do that. Let's do this." We don't do that. We don't do that. It's just simple like that. We don't do it. Go ahead, VP.
Yeah, it just. Oh my God! It was not a good shooting night, and I wish they just sit AJ Green, just sit him. Like I love AJ Green. I want him to succeed, but right now you can't afford to lose these games like this. You cannot not have a spark if your bench is not giving what you need to give him. He doesn't need to be playing right now. And for like the last couple of weeks, he has been in the slump. Give Rollins some run. Get KBJ
Right. More minutes. Yeah.
I don't get why they're waiting. What are you waiting for? Like this is it. This is the last month. This is the gauntlet right here. Now I ain't gonna be on the road. Now I ain't gonna be. It's still. I mean, it's not gonna be easy on the road going in the West Coast.
No, it's never. No, you know what? Let's not ever use the word easy with the Bucks. Nothing is easy for the Bucks. No win is easy. Nothing is easy. We gotta grind everything. There's no give me games. I don't care if their whole starting five is out. We'll find a way to make it tough. It's just who we are. It's just the identity of this team. We just need to be thankful for any win we get, and that's where I'm at with it right now. I don't assume any team is a win, but I just appreciate any win we get. That's where I'm at with it.
I wondered if Smith would push the anti-AJ agenda in the game where he was good on. But what game were you watching, Burn Man? Like what game? What game were you watching? Please, by all means, come on the panel. We could talk about it. I am all for like back and forth. We can have a conversation about it. What game were you watching, bro?
What did he say?
Are you absolutely bananas? What? AJ Green right now is like our worst player. I'm not saying he will be our worst player forever,
but right
of the
now,
people in the rotation, he is our worst player.
He's not playing strong. He's been in a slump. I mean, he's hitting a couple threes, but what he's giving up defensively now because he's being attacked and hunted.
He's getting hunted.
He's getting hunted. He's getting hunted.
You ain't gonna give me garbage time threes and then say he made up for it. Get the bleep out of here.
No,
bro.
that
about in the moment. Get out of here, man. Stop.
Facts. It's Moose 414 said I'd rather have Rollins and KPJ for the Greens minutes. I agree with Dr. Smith. No disrespect, but I do think it's time for a DNP for AJ Green, just for his mental health. It might be good for a DNP for AJ. I'm not no shade, but sometimes you just need a little time to reflect, and I think it's that time for AJ Green. I think he might need a DNP. Let's just see.
He needs something because he needs
clueless too. Or we throwing shots? Hey, Birdman, come by all means.
Don't let that man get to you. Don't let him get to you.
Come on the panel, Birdman.
Don't let him get to you.
Please come on the panel. No,
he had 8 points. It didn't matter at that point. The game was over at that point, bro.
We can have intelligent rhetoric. I'm talking about plays that are designed for AJ Green to pull the trigger.
Right.
And he's missing shots. And the fact that they don't have to respect his three the way that they do anymore. So he's not spreading the offense any more than he was before. That's why he's on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Talk strategy to me. You're on the court to spread the floor. If you're no longer doing that and you are being targeted on defense, then you can tell me what he's actually doing for us. Burn man.
Hey, everybody got their point of view, Dr. Smith. Everybody got their point of view. What up, Milwaukee Black? Good to see you in the chat. Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss.
They tell me why Ron's not playing then. Why is Ron not? What did he do?
We signed him and then benched him. We signed him and benched him. What was the point of that? You signed him and benched him.
But why can't he get? I don't get that. Why can't he get any minutes at all?
You gotta change something up, man, right now, because you need the bench to give you more than it was getting tonight. 8 points. AJ Green had 8 points, but at that point the game was over. Don't baby turn Pronte over here. At the point, the game was over.
Right, yeah. You scoring the game is over, don't matter.
The game was over. It ain't mean nothing. It ain't mean zilch.
Right.
And I think right now the Bucks need to start thinking about, okay, we need to. If you cannot beat the elite teams, that's the most important thing. We cannot beat the elite teams.
Nope.
Like that should upset you right now. Like it upsets me that we can't. I mean, he brought up the Packers, and yeah, that's what it feels like because we feel like we can't beat the top. We can't even brag about it because we know at the end of the day they still got stuff to prove the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like we can't beat. It was just to the point that SGA was getting what he wanted, and then the other thing was killing him was Holmgren and the other guy Hilberstein was killing him in the 2-minute game. It was just killing him. You saw
Hartenstein looked like an all-star out there. He dominated this game. Him and Isaiah Joe dominated this game. Two
Is he
others.
that good?
No, we're just that bad.
That good? Yeah,
No,
because Hartenstein definitely.
He's a double guy. I'm not disrespecting. Hartenstein could get you, you know what I'm saying? I say like 12 and 7, 12 and 10, but he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be dropping. What he dropped today? Hold on.
15, 16 points?
24. He dropped 24 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's way too much. That's way too much. He had the highest plus minus of anybody in the game today at plus 23.
Killing them in the paint. Killing them in the paint.
I mean, we got destroyed in the paint today as well. Destroyed.
We broke. And I guess like that's like the biggest thing, disappointment for me. Oh, and Birdman, it's all good, bro. I don't know you. It's all good. It's all love, bro. I don't agree with anything you said, but it's all love, bro. But my thing is like I guess like my disappointment is that I feel like we don't rise to these occasions. The one moment, like the happiest moment that I've had this year is when we beat OKC for that League Cup. You know what I mean? Like and it seemed like we rose to the occasion. How often do we do that outside of that moment? It seems like every single time outside of that, we find reasons to just break. We just broke. Is Hardenstein that much better than Brook? Because he undressed him. I know Brook is older.
He was was he not looking like an all-star today? Hardenstein was controlling this game, offensively and defensively. Seriously. That was crazy to watch.
So then I ask you, how does it end up where this man scored 31 or played for 31, 32 minutes and Sims played for 12? What?
You need to match youth with youth. He should have known that right away. Youth with youth. Especially when you saw it going one way already. That's the thing. Doc can see the train wreck happen and he won't tell the car to move. He'll just let him get hit. You know what I'm saying? You see the train coming, that car, he on the cell phone. You ain't even trying to acknowledge him. Like, get out the way, nothing. You just watch it happen. Just watch it happen.
Drew Holiday on Jimmy Butler.
Just let it happen.
It happen. You just watched it happen. You didn't do anything to it.
Didn't do anything.
Just sat there and watched it get killed. You just said one of my favorite players. That's why I was never with the Drew Holiday slander because I loved him. And whatnot, but in that moment, he was absolutely getting his boots smoked, and we didn't do
anything.
And we just sat there and watched it happen. We just sat there and watched Hardenstein look all world against Brook because Brook didn't have. I'm not even saying that Brook was like he's a terrible player because of tonight. He just didn't have it. He didn't have the gas in the gas tank. But you saw that you had another player who did.
I don't know.
And you didn't even.
I don't want to think about things like this, Cheese. And what is an acceptable trade for Giannis' number of first? I don't even want to think about nothing like that, Cheesehead. Good to see you in the chat. Salute. Go ahead, Dr. Smith. Hold on one second. Let me get Maurice super chat. What up, Maurice? Appreciate the $10 super chat. I've defended Dame as much as possible, but getting stuck up for your chain, bringing the ball up the court every damn game as a top 75 point guard is unacceptable. Where's your handles, bro? That's fair too. That's a fair point too. I agree. But that's the other reason why we say Kevin Porter Jr. need to be out there to help with ball handling. That's the other reason we brought that up. And that should be common sense. Everything that we're saying is not rocket science here. This is not anything that's outside of the box. This is just simple observation of what you're seeing on the court. Doc, you're closer than everyone else. How do you not see what we seeing? Or are you refusing to see what we're seeing? One or the other. KPJ has to play more minutes with Dame. We're a better team. Well, especially,
Has to.
and then Dame already said he prefers to play off the ball when
He
KPJ is
said
there.
it.
He said it
He
I saw
said
himself.
the
he said
quote.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said
Yes, he
that.
said
Oh
it. We have the
wow.
quote.
So if Doc,
I mean,
he's
he didn't
telling Doc
it,
what
but
to help me help y'all get this man on the court. Do something, Doc. The man is telling you. He's literally telling you what to do, and you still can't get right. Damn.
so I have questions. I really do. I legitimately am asking, what did Brian Rollins do to fall out of the lineup that bad? I can
He's a
see what
professional
Ajax did.
capper.
I can see what Pat Connaughton did. I saw what DeLon Wright did. Like all the people who fell right out of the lineup, I saw it. I got it. I you know what I mean? I understood the Ryan Rollins thing. What did he do that was that bad that he can't get in the lineup for anything? Because
Yeah,
he could be your backup point guard with KPJ playing alongside Damian Lillard if that's what you're concerned about. Like you have three guys that he's not the best like facilitator, but he's
right.
something. And he can allow for I don't know. My
The frustration is at the highest. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on.
It's our
No strays. Our favorite op. Appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Bucks Nation. New look Bucks look like a Bentley until a real Bentley pull up on them. Now do 20 push-ups and pull that banner down. Jesus. You know what? You're not wrong for saying that. You actually not
you
wrong
got
for
it.
saying it. That's
You
actually the
got it.
truth. Yeah, like you got that one, no stray. I can't be mad at you. We do look like a good team until a good team pull up. We do. Because when you play a good team, it's not just the talent that wins, it's the execution. That's how you beat good teams. Execution.
And
That's how
being
you
able
do
to
it.
think outside of the called plays, right? Being able to go off script and still be like high level. Again, no strays. Our favorite op or whatever, right?
Mm.
Boston, our second most hated team
Favorite
because I
team,
root
right?
for the
Pacers number
Pacers,
one.
whatever,
yeah,
right?
personally.
But you got to give credit where it's due. To me, the highest IQ game that I saw, and the Celtics lost, but they were right in it until the end, was the Cavs against the Celtics. That was the best game that I've seen this year. And there was a lot of stuff that they just figured out. Like it was just high level execution. And for us, it just seems like outside of a structured play, we don't have high level execution. This late in the season, we're
Thank you.
still throwing the ball out of bounds when Giannis is trying to give it to Torian Prince on a,
Yeah, that play. Oh my god.
you know what I'm saying, a dribble handoff, and we're still making those types of mistakes. We still don't get back on defense, so we're still susceptible to that. Have not figured out how to cycle down. Everything is not always Brooks' fault, right? So when
Right.
Brooks cycles out to the 3-point line and trying to defend that, someone is supposed to be covering down. What game are we at now at this point? That we are still having problems with that basic concept of basketball. Like it's that kind of stuff. Eventually we may play because I don't think that the Pacers are that all that good. I respect them that like they're not complete trash, but they can't beat us. But the second round, Knicks, Cavs, Celtics, that level of competition. What have we done to show that we can execute off script like those teams can?
Right. I
You feel
agree.
me?
No,
Off script. You can't call a timeout every 10 seconds. You're going to have to think the game for yourself at some point. And that's what I'm waiting to see off. If it's not Giannis being all world and pulling the rim off the backboard, like he is the master of off script, right? Damian Lillard, our top two guys can do it, but can we? I can't call it.
yeah, it's just a lot. And the thing is, it don't get easier, right? We got to play Golden State Tuesday. That's what I'm saying. There's no time to sulk. There's no time to, uh, you going against another beast, right? This whole month we playing nothing but beasts. So we either gonna start either stepping up, or we might mess around and get and go down in the rankings if we not careful. We got to get it together. We got to figure out some way to become a disciplined basketball team. That's really our biggest issue. We don't beat the elite team. It's very simple. We're not disciplined enough. We make too many mistakes against the really good teams, and they capitalize on every mistake that we make. The not elite teams don't capitalize as much. That's why I was saying, oh, we beat so and so, but we have 17 turnovers. You can't do that against the good teams. Hey, we beat so and so. Yeah, we beat them. They missed a whole lot of open threes though. Once you get to the elite teams, they not missing them open threes like that. They not gonna let you get 17 turnovers and not capitalize off of them. That's the difference. That's the difference. We can't elevate our attention to detail once we play the elite teams and we get exposed. Same with the Packers. Same thing. Once we play elite competition, the mistakes that we make against I don't know, a mediocre team like the Bears throwing picks, you can't do that against the Eagles. You throwing picks against the Eagles, that's automatically points. You don't even got to think about it. You don't even got to think about it. It's automatic points. That's what good teams do. They take advantage of not so good teams when they make mistakes. That's how you win games. I just the Bucks. I know they are watching film and all of that, but are you absorbing what you're watching in the film room?
Right.
Are you processing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all watching film,
Absolutely.
and I'm not, I be saying that y'all watching film, being facetious, but it's like, are y'all really processing it? So when you're in the game, you're like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Hey, maybe I shouldn't double as hard this time. Hey, maybe I should cut to the basket here. I see none of that. The same thing we was doing at game 1, we doing at game 60 something. What are we doing different besides a couple different players in the mix? Nothing.
It's Wednesday training in the break room via PowerPoint, right? Where you think that people are paying attention, but then you turn on the lights and people are
Right, exactly.
you not, because if you were, we still would not be having this issue where guys are not getting back on defense. And I'm not even talking about this slow. I'm talking about Torian Prince blowing kisses up to the sky and be like, "Oh snap! I gotta run back."
Right, yeah, I gotta play. Oh, damn! I can't celebrate. Right.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Brooke can't keep, because I'm not gonna roast Brooke for this. If Brooke is cycling out, putting himself out there to be fried, and no one is cycling down for him,
Shout out,
it's
James. He said, "I need a life." So to you, James.
because the same mistakes all the time, man.
It
So
is.
here's where I will agree with your brother Moose, right? I would say that I'm not a fan of the idea of trading Kyle Kuzma, but there needs to be a hard conversation, like, no jokes aside, about your offense. Your offense looks like absolute trash right now, bro. It does not look NBA ready. You're getting paid a lot of money, and you don't look NBA ready. Salute Amtrak's. You don't. I just disagree with that point. But you don't look NBA ready at all on offense. It looks like all of his offense is just like garbage can. You know what I mean? Like, where you're cleaning up the extras and whatnot. But if it's meant for you to try and figure something out, it's not polished at all. It's just very reckless, bull in the china shop kind of stuff. You know what I mean? He is what people describe, like the Giannis haters, how they describe Giannis is what Kyle Kuzma really is, where you're just charging in there without a plan, and it's just reckless and crazy looking. So, but what I do like from him is like the rebounding and the increased pace that we could play with, and I love all of that stuff that he brings to this team. So I wouldn't be for trading him or
Right.
anything like that. But there needs to be, like, do you take your game seriously? Do you take yourself seriously? Because you've been in this league now too long for it to be consistently like this.
Right. Speaking of
You know what I
Amtrak's
mean?
too, let me bring up a point that Amtrak's brought up, Dr. Smith. I'll give it to you, then pass it to the VP. Why don't the Bucks make the extra pass when the three isn't falling? when you see the three, why not? Is that an IQ thing? Like, I know what you're saying too, Amtrak, and I don't want to make it seem like these dudes are stupid or nothing, like, and they're not. But if you see something isn't working, why would you not? Hey, let's try to take it to the whole. Like, why would the coach not even be emphasizing that? I'm gonna get that to you. Then we'll go to VP. Then we'll get last words. Go ahead, Bleacher. We'll start with you. Go ahead, Bleacher.
Well, my thing is like in the game, you see if the other team takes away what they want to do, they'll just stick with the ball. Be like, well, what I do? Well, who's open? And like, and that's the problem. They have no sense after they get the first option or second option taken away. You need to have contingency plans. You gotta be Batman. You got to have plan after plan
Right.
after another. You gotta keep it up, and they don't have that. They don't have like two lazy little plans, and then if that's not doesn't work, they just play a U ball at that point. Well, you open, okay, you open, you shoot a three, or AJ Green, you open, you go shoot. And it's like you don't have any sets to have guys get open, and you see what OKC did. They had sets for everybody.
Right.
Everybody had a set. Everybody had a play put in, or oh yeah, you go inside, you gonna go to the backside of the rim, you get shots, or it was like every play they had a set, and then GA, oh yeah, I can do my crossover, and I'm gonna just do my thing right there. But every other play, it was just every player had something planned for them, and that was the Bucks' problem. That's the problem now. They don't have a plan for every player. They don't get a screen and shoot for any other player but Giannis and Dame. And that's the problem with even AJ Green. He's not even getting something to get him open to get shot. Like, what is going on with not getting everybody no sets or shots
Right.
selection to make it easier for the players? That's when Doc comes in right there. You need to help these players get more better shots in there to get more confidence, and not just you open who's open. Like you can't just do that. It's not gonna work against these league teams. They're too smart. They're gonna take away what they're gonna take away. They're gonna take away Giannis a little bit. They're gonna take away Dame. When they get on Dame like that, they're gonna take it away. Like you're not gonna do that. You're gonna have to find another way to win.
Right.
And tonight, that threes wasn't falling, and they was not shooting it.
No,
It
I'm
was
with
not.
you on that. No, I'm definitely with you. Let's get last words. Let's start with Dr. Smith though, and then we'll go to Bleach Report. It is getting late here. We politicking, but it's on you,
Oh
Dr.
yeah,
Smith.
I'm just looking at the
The
time.
time,
Oh
yeah, that's what
shit.
I'm saying. So we gonna get to you, Dr. Smith. Then go to
So I
VP. Then I'm gonna tap in Brandon real quick. Go ahead.
It's disappointing, man. It's like because we're running out of opportunities to prove that we can play with the truly heavyweight teams in the league. And me being the fan that I am, I know it's just a game. I know that the guys who are playing poorly can play better, but there is something to guys showing up in these moments that make you feel good as a fan, and we just don't have a lot of those moments this year. What we do have is a lot of breaking, right? Guys just break. You can tell when they're just kind of out of it and they're going through the motions. They don't really feel like playing anymore because the game's out of reach.
Cool here real quick.
You said
Mr. Cool's
what?
asked for the link.
Who?
Mr. Cool wants to come quick.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
And but all is not lost. You know what I mean? The playoffs will be here, and that'll be just like one long opportunity for them to
And
do
then it's
in the
0-0 when the playoffs start too.
right. And it's possible for them to do what they haven't been able to consistently do this year, and which is compete. I'm not even saying to win all the games, right? That'd be nice, but just to be able to have more back and forth than we are. Like you know what I mean? Like with it seems like we're either getting completely whitewashed or we're losing the majority of the games against
Right.
the guys who are the big heavies, and I want them to inspire me, man. So we'll get another shot, I guess, at it when we play Golden State. Because quiet as it's kept, Golden State just completely undressed us the last time that they played us.
Right.
It wasn't a big score line, but it was just like certain plays that we just had no answers for whatsoever. And I'll be
Mm-hmm.
curious to see if we learn from that. I'll be
Agreed.
curious to see what we learn from that. So, salute to Mr. Cool.
All right, we gonna get everybody out here at the same time. So we'll go to VP, then we'll go to Mr. Cool. It's on you, Bleach Report. You got anything?
Yeah, all I say is the Bucks need to get a good night's sleep and be in the film room and know what they need to do tomorrow. Be on Tuesday. No more excuses. They gotta just play basketball.
Facts, facts. On you,
I'm done.
Mr. Cool. Salute, Mr. Cool. It's on you. How you doing?
Hello, gentlemen.
What up?
Just trying to recover from the game.
Right. I feel you.
I had to go clean up the kitchen. I was like, I got to do something to get this frustration out. So
I used to fry fish.
Right.
I used to fry fish just like out of nowhere. Just have impromptu fish fries when they would start pissing me off. Right. I
Right.
just used to do it, right.
Go ahead, Mr. Cool. It's on you, though.
I think what we have to look at is, and this is why I always emphasize, never get excited about winning against mediocre teams, because it's how you play in those particular games. The things that you do wrong, if you don't address those in those games that you win, those are just bad habits. One thing Giannis used to always say was, we're trying to build good habits, trying to build good habits. We don't do that. We don't build good habits. And that comes from coaching. You already know you're playing a team that defends like this. Our preparation was just not even there, man. Not even there. So
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Cool. Just give me 1 second here. Maurice, appreciate your $10 super chat, bro. Appreciate you spinning the block. In honor of my YouTube uncle, Mr. Cool, I would like to admit I was wrong thinking we could make a finals run with Kuzma, KPJ, and Sims. Back to our regular scheduled program of a first or second round exit. Jesus. Shout out to Maurice. Appreciate it. It's on you, Mr. Cool. That was towards you. That's why I wanted to make sure I got that. Well, go ahead, Mr. Cool.
hold on 1 second.
All right.
I see you. Sorry, I was talking to my nephew.
Oh, no, it's all good. Go ahead, Mr. Cool. It's on you.
Yeah, watched the game with me and we suffered together.
There we go.
We all suffering, bro.
Right.
We all suffering. Go ahead.
No, here's the thing. We couldn't, with Doc Rivers, there's been so many things that have not gone right for so long. You know, at some point, you should know your rotation of your players. And we're always trying to figure out who should be in, who should not be in. When I watch the Cavs, man, they know that Erickson knows who's supposed to be out there instantly. Instantly. So it's frustrating right now. We're poorly coached. We got players that don't compete like they should.
Facts.
Guys that just, they don't understand. This is mental as much as it is physical. You have to come in with some determination and pride. And say, look, I am not going to get embarrassed on national TV. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to play that much harder. But
that's true.
Some of that's just physical limitations too. You know, maybe they're not as good. Some of the players we think are not as good as we think they are. Yeah, but part of that though still comes back to organization and structure. We lack all of that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, agree.
We lack all of that. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm done. I don't want to say no more. I'm just too tired now.
Oh no, same. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Salute, Dr. Smith. Salute, VP, the living legend, Mr. Cole. Appreciate you.
I sleep tonight, man.
Yeah, exactly. I heard y'all.
Salute, y'all.
So salute. Damn, this was a nasty L today. Damn, nasty L today. Let me get my man Brandon in here fast. It's getting late. Let's get the homie Brandon in here. What up, Brandon? Let's go ahead, bro. You put yourself on mute, Brandon. You muted yourself. You muted yourself, Brandon. Brandon, you're muted. I can't hear you. No, you mute. All right, Brandon, hurry up and tap back in, bro, before it get too late. I don't know, you was having some technical difficulties there. All right, there you go. All right, bro. All right, you have some technical difficulties. But go ahead, let's get the quick summary. It's getting late out here, though, Brandon. Go ahead, bro.
Bad loss, but we should beat this team on that definitely. I think now we have to play AJ Green next month. Or DMP. Because we don't need him. We're going to need him in the playoff.
Right.
For sure. I understand. I understand when this team is missing Bobby. This team missing Bobby energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because this team needs Bobby. Also, y'all talk about Dre. Y'all talk about when Giannis to leave. I think that's all the media analysts are saying that
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants Giannis out here.
Right.
But it's the thing. We gotta ride this team to the real ball. We have to. It's going to be some ups and downs. It's going to be some ups and downs this season.
Go ahead, bro.
First of all, Doc, I'm questioning your rotation. You know, we play SGA in the cup final. Why the heck we did not put or play Ajax to eat the same Jay like he did in the final cup before?
Mm-hmm.
Now we all say we question Doc leadership. We are questioning Doc leadership. Doc, I know you're not dumb. You're not stupid. What the heck are you doing in practice? This is the reason why we losing these games because we're not compared or we're not managing focus.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm had to do this, but if we talk about winning this championship, this team is not it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough firepower.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of extra tools to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
This is on your noise and then have
Agreed.
I want both of them going in the off season.
I'm not mad at you for
It's
that.
really time for we play the new GM.
That's a fact, Derek Stevenson. We are a mid-level team until further notice. I agree. Go ahead, Brandon, before it
Reason
get too late. Go ahead, Brandon.
this is the reason why we cannot beat an ET. We only play good a bit against bottom feeders.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason why Doc is not the right coach for us. We should go after a lot of difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
He had he made Doka.
Yeah, we can't cry over spilled milk though. That's already in the past. We can't do nothing about that. Them dudes ain't available. We got to deal with what's in front of us right now. You know what I'm saying? And what's in front of us right now is a
As I
mid is,
said,
is a mid is a mid-level team. And with a ceiling of maybe the second round, maybe the second round. That's just the reality of the situation. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That's what it is. Unless we have somebody that's a breakout performer, that's it. Go ahead, real quick, Brandon.
think, I think everybody wants Brooke off his team. I know Daniel, Mr. Good, Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Smith, you will. I think it's time to move on from Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to move on from Batsy. Get some young legs in here in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
See a lot of people from gotten hurt and put in work. But this, we don't pay attention to detail. We are not fundamentally down basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to him, I had to say this, but AJ Green need need to be benched or give him some DMP.
Yep.
Also,
No, I agree with you. That's what I
don't
was saying
forget,
earlier. But it's almost midnight, Brandon. Let's get to it, bro. It's almost midnight right now. Go ahead, Brandon.
and also, we got a tough game against Golden State on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
No, this, like I put in the chat, no excuses.
There's no excuses at any point. There's no reason to make excuses. I'm with
We
you on that. I
are,
don't never do like that.
we are almost
What
at
up,
half
Marvin?
the mark.
Mm-hmm.
So this team needs to stay focused, stay locked in.
I agree.
That's all. I'm not going to do my mojo today, but I'm too tight right now.
Yeah, hopefully you can get it back on Tuesday, Brandon. Appreciate you.
I'm gone.
All
I'm
right,
not going to
Brandon.
do my mojo today.
All right, Brandon, go.
All right.
All right. Salute to Brandon. Appreciate y'all hanging in so late with us today to chop it up on this vampire stream to talk about how our Bucks just embarrassed us on national TV. Ridiculous. It's late, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Let's regroup for Tuesday. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just got done talking about the travesty that happened at Fiserv Forum, the house of Giannis built between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Milwaukee Bucks, where we got absolutely embarrassed and annihilated at home in front of friends and family. 121-105. Bucks, you better show some pride and get that win at Golden State Tuesday. We need to be careful in this month of March. We could, if we don't get it together, we could really drop in the standings. I'm telling y'all, this is dead serious. We got to get it together. No strays, our favorite. I appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Cavs lose, Knicks lose, and Bucks lose. Must be the luck of the Irish. Celtics fans sleeping good tonight as always. It's been fun, Bucks Nation. I see you changed up your thumbnail there. No strays. And the thing is, I can't even give you no rec because everything you saying is right now. Unfortunately, we got to do better. The players need to do better. The coaching staff needs to do better. They have to want it. Bucks, you gotta just want it. If you don't, nobody's gonna give you a championship. Nobody's gonna give you a W. You have to go out and take it. Y'all always talking about this Mamba mentality and Jordan mentality and all that, and y'all don't do none of it. None of it. I needed to see a determined team. Doc, I need you to hold people accountable. I need you to know who to be on the who to put on the floor, man. Damn, it's not rocket science. It's just common sense. You big dummy. Let me get out of here. It's almost midnight, man. Ain't about to get me all upset, and I'm gonna be up until 3 in the morning festering. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content. Unbelievable at home. Getting blown out on national TV. Unreal.